Hey there, Matthew here. So I have the Beats Fit Pro here. I unboxed these a few weeks ago, and so I've been trying these out, and this is my full review of the Beats Fit Pro. So stay tuned. So you can find these on sale for $199.99. These undercut Apple's Airpods Pro by $50, assuming you don't find them on sale. If you find them on sale, you can find them a little bit cheaper, but these are $199, so I still think even with the Airpods Pro on sale, you can find these cheaper than those. In my opinion, these are the Android-friendly version of the AirPods when it comes to being made by Apple. So USB-C charging, which is great. Sadly, no wireless charging. Overall though, I do like the case. I do like this little snap. It is a nice, satisfying snap. I will say though, the case, at least the lid, feels a little cheap. It feels a little bit too cheap in my opinion. If you want to hear here, let's see. You can definitely hear that rattle, and that is kind of what makes it feel cheap, is the hinge. It's not stiff, but it's almost too loose. I just really am not a fan of the lid or the hinge of this product right here. Again, it feels a little cheap. Other than that, the case is very minimalistic. You just have the little Beats logo right there, USB-C charging, and that's it. On the inside, you do have the earbuds here, which are nice, and you do have this pairing button right here, which I do like that you have a pairing button, so that's really good as well. These are pretty good. They have active noise cancellation, which is nice, and in my opinion, the ANC is actually really good. It's not the best in the world, but it does block out a good amount of noise, especially if you're in the office, or let's say you're at the gym, because I think these are more gym focused for people who are going to the gym, especially with that wingtip right here. I think it is more gym focused, but if you're going to the gym, this is going to block out a lot of that gym noise, so that's really nice. Onto the earbuds themselves, they do have magnets in them, so they do snap into the case pretty nicely. Not too bad, and they do fit in the case and stay in the case due to the pretty strong magnets. The wingtip of these earbuds, I will say, they're fixed in there. There's no replacing them, so if you do have large ears or small ears, it could be a little bit of a problem. My ears are a little bit small-ish, and I will say when I first put them in my ears for a while, they did kind of irritate the top of my ear right here, but after a while of using them, wearing them, this felt a little bit more comfortable, and it quit irritating my ear. So maybe after a few wears of this, it might make your ears feel a little better, or at least your ears won't hurt as much wearing these. Overall though, the bulbous part right here is very comfortable, and it just fits in your ear just like that, as you can see, and it's actually pretty flush with my ear as well, so that's really nice, and it just kind of fits right there. Nothing too bad, nothing too crazy, but hopefully with that wingtip, it should be able to withstand some shakes and stuff like that, especially if you're jamming out to music or you're working out and you're doing some bench presses. These earbuds are not going to come out of your ears. The plastic here, or I guess the silicone here, is really nice. As you can see, it's you can kind of mold it a little bit, and it kind of bends, stuff like that, so that's really nice. The material right here, it's a silicone. It goes all the way to the B right here, and it is very nice. It's one piece rather than multiple pieces, so that's really nice that it does extend all the way here. It is a nice touch, and it is a nice click right here. You can more feel it tactile rather than hear it, but it is nice to at least get that feedback when you do feel it as you're clicking through your tracks or anything like that. Overall, that's really nice. The ear tips are pretty comfortable. They're not the best in the world, but they definitely feel pretty good, I will say. You could use these, wear these for hours at a time. and not be too irritated with them. I have had some ear tips in the past that after about 15-20 minutes they do get a little warm and they do get uncomfortable with these. I could wear these for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and be perfectly fine wearing them and not be irritated with the feel of them in my ears. So that's really nice there. So I'm going to say when it comes to sound of these sound actually pretty good. I know Beats in the past has been more bass heavy, but I will say that these are not that way. Yes, there is bass with these, but it's not overpowering, it's not too bad, it's more balanced. And I think part of that is because Beats with these and the Beats Studio Buds and the newer Beats Studios, stuff like that, they are owned by Apple now. Apple did buy Beats, and so Apple came in and tweaked the sound a little bit to make it more balanced, more neutral, rather than bass heavy. So I do like that a lot. But overall, the sound of these, pretty good. Bass is there. It's not too overpowering, but it is definitely there. It's more bass heavy than, let's say, your AirPod Pros, but it's not as bass heavy as your WF-1000 FM4s or something like that. Or if you get a really good seal, it's not as bass heavy as the Bang & Olufsen EQ earbuds, in my opinion. But you do have some good bass with these. The mids and highs, the highs, the vocals, all that, there is some separation. I will say there are some songs that do get a little bit muddied, in my opinion, depending on the genre, you do sacrifice a little bit of the mids and the treble for that bass. Even though the bass isn't too overpowering or anything like that, it just kind of blends in, which in my opinion I'd rather more of a separation. But overall, I think for the casual user, especially if you're someone who's using them to work out, I think you'll be fine. I think you're not going to be really focused on music wise, you're more focused on working out, stuff like that. But overall, I think these are pretty good. If you're going to use these, I would say these are not audiophile earbuds by any means. If you want something like that, go with the Bang & Olufsen EQs, the Bowers & Wilkins PI7s, maybe the Sony WF-1000X M4s, even the Bose QC earbuds. Those are more, I guess, audio focused with some good active noise cancellation. I do think that the OnePlus Buds probably sound a little better than these. The bass isn't as good as these, but the separation and the mids and highs are crisper than these, in my opinion. But I mean, I think sound is dependent on the user. Not everybody's gonna have the same sound preference, and so in my opinion the OnePlus Buds here are the better sounding earbuds than the Beats Fit Pro because of the separation of your mids and highs and your lows, rather than just having it all blend in kind of a little bit, getting muddied at times. So also, the case of this is actually a pretty good size case. When it comes to the Beats earbuds themselves, the case is a little bit larger than the Beats Studio Buds case, but it's not as large as, let's say, the Powerbeats Pro case. That case was massive. These are a little bit smaller, actually considerably smaller, and so it is nice that you do have that. I will say though that this case is larger than, let's say, the AirPod Pro's case, the AirPods case, or even the OnePlus Buds case. Which is the reason why I love the OnePlus Buds is because of its pocketability. I do think that these, I probably wouldn't be walking around with these in my pocket. It just would take up too much space in my pocket. I usually keep my keys in the same pocket as my earbuds, and so with these and my keys, I do think it would just be too much in my pocket and it would stick out too much with that. But overall, the case is pretty good. I just wish the hinge right here was a lot better and the size was just a little bit smaller. I do think, if you see here, there's all this size right here. I think if they could make that just a little bit smaller, it would be better than. So overall, I think that these are a pretty good package for $199. They sound better, in my opinion, than the AirPods Pro. The active noise cancellation isn't as good, and the transparency mode isn't as good as the AirPods Pro, but the sound quality of these are better than the AirPods Pro. And honestly, I personally would get a pair of earbuds mainly for the sound quality rather than the active noise cancellation, though it is nice to have active noise cancellation in a pair of earbuds. But overall, I think that the sound is pretty good. For $199, I think that these are definitely worth it, especially if you're just using them for casual listening or going to the gym. If you want something a little bit better, you want to have a pair that would fit more in your pocket, something like the OnePlus Buds Pro, the AirPods Pro, if you're an Apple user or something like that, would be the safe bet. But overall, again, $199 for a pair of Beats True Wireless Earbuds. The Beats Fit Pro, I think, is a pretty good bargain of a price for these. But these are pretty good earbuds. So that is kind of my review of the Beats Fit Pro. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I post another video. This should be the last video of 2021. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season and a very, very happy new year. Thank you guys for the growth of this channel. I went from having less than 200 people to now having 555 subscribers on this channel, and I just hope to grow a little bit more each day. I do this mainly to help you guys make a purchasing decision on what is best for you, what is best for your needs. I don't really do it. I don't do it for money at all. I just do it because I would be the person like you that would go and watch these videos to decide if it's something that I want to buy. So I wanted to help others do the same. And so again, thank you guys for the growth of this channel. I hope that 2022 grows this channel even more, and I can bring some more products to you guys. So again, thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Again, I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season and a very happy new year, and I will see you guys next year in 2022. So everyone, stay safe out there, be with family, have a good time, stay safe still, having a good time, and have a happy new year. I'll see you guys later.